Right, here we go for adding the meat. I'm going to move the onion to the edges of the pan, just because I want it out of the way when I put the lamb in, because I want to sort of brown it off a bit. Okay, so make a ring of onion at the edge, like that. I'll knock the heat down for the moment. Lamb can go straight in, bang. Okay, so I'm going to take the piece of paper off, because that will really spoil the flavour. There's a bit that's escaped, no chance. Likewise the other packet. That's 2 packets, that's 500 grams, if you're bothered about exact measures. That will make a healthy pie for 2 people. Wash hands, because I've touched meat, and now I'm going to touch the tools. Today's tea towel, by the way, has, what does it have? Oh yes, a selection of Royal Air Force Second World War aircraft. The other one I'm sure has got cats on it or something like that. Okay, we're going to break up those blocks of mince. This is always the bit that I don't like, because you think, well, that's not like mince, that's just like a block of slightly flaky meat. But just give it a chance. Give it a bit more heat as well. Bit more heat, it's not sizzling enough for my liking. It is nice and oily though. Now while we're doing that as well, we'll talk about the green cardamom pods. Hang on, because I know I'm out of shot, I'm looking for, I really should have done this before I started. Here we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. This, pestle and mortar. I've had this for centuries. Somebody bought it for me for my birthday when I was in my 20s. The thing about the green cardamom is the pod itself, it's very difficult to show you this, the pod is not what you want. That's actually pretty much inedible, but it's the seeds inside. So, you give it a bit of a crush, hear it? And that releases the little seedlings. Can you see that in there is now the pods, and you can see the little seeds. There's one. Seeds, look. See the seeds? See, you can't see them. Yeah, there you go. You see seeds coming out. That seeds coming right out of the. Is that the pestle or the mortar? I can never remember. The lamb is starting to cook quite nicely. I'm going to sprinkle my cardamom seeds in there, so they'll gradually get mixed in and leach their lovely flavour into the meat. Make it so much more lively and surprising, really, because you don't really expect that in a shepherd's pie. That little hint of some other far-off land that we know. Shut up, Jeff, for God's sake. Utter bollocks. Right. Yeah. I'm going to add a tiny pinch of salt to that. While the camera was off, I did taste a bit of the onion, and I thought, small amount of salt, but only a bit. It helps bring out the flavour. You don't actually taste the salt, you taste the effect the salt has. It's a bit like oiling a... Again, shut up. Here we go then, look at that. The meat is browning off. The colours may not come out very well on YouTube or on this iPad, but the meat is cooking, the onions have gone nice and clear, it's sizzling away, there's some juice. My potatoes in there are simmering, which is great. They're not done yet. I'm ready to add the mushrooms. You don't want the mushrooms to be too cooked. We don't want them fried really, we just want them heated up so they retain their raw mushroomy goodness. Hang on.